Welcome back to the External Thoughts Podcast. My name is Tyler. I'm here with the famous rapper, Drake.
What's up?
And today we're going to be talking about killing children.
Oh.
Specifically, kindergartners and sixth graders. So, I'm sure you've all seen the meme
Memes.
of it's like a picture, it's like a Tumblr post, right?
Yeah.
And it's and it's like, how many waves of 10 kindergartners do you think you could survive with a sixth grader every 5 waves? And
Was
so,
it 10? Yeah, it was 10 per wave, huh?
yeah, 10 per wave. So we're going to discuss how we go about that and ultimately how many waves we think we could survive.
Yeah.
So, first question I got is, do you think, like on the sixth grader wave, is it only a sixth grader? Or is it a sixth grader accompanied by 10 more kindergartners?
That's true. I guess it depends, because I guess in most boss fights, it could either be one boss or boss with minions.
Yeah.
Huh? Ooh. So, okay, with the boss wave, it could be lower level kids, if it makes more sense, you know?
You mean like preschoolers?
Yeah, like actual minions, because that's how it usually is in most games. It's like just nuisances.
Yeah.
Wait, it's first graders, right? That's what we're basing off of? Or
No, it's
graders?
kindergartners.
Oh, kindergartners. Okay.
So if you go lower than that, it's just like these 3-year-olds that can barely walk. And you just gotta kick them in the throat.
Okay. So, kindergartners.
Yeah.
Okay, so preschoolers with the boss. But we go back to that. We had that little other notion that if they were trained.
Oh, yeah.
Let's say the kindergartners aren't trained, but let's say the preschoolers are. And they
Okay.
all have shark teeth. Like they have jagged. They're trained.
So they're trained to go for your ankles.
Yes,
To
they're just little nippers.
Okay.
And then the boss of the sixth grader.
Okay.
Like a brawler sixth grader. Well, is it a brawler sixth grader or like a preppy?
Or do you mean like an assassin sixth grader?
No, like is it like a thug from South Side, or is it like some preppy sixth grader?
I think it just depends on the wave. Like each sixth grader has their own personality.
That's true.
Yeah.
But they all have a demented personality in some way.
Clearly.
Well, like in a different way. Like
Okay.
the preppy one, like I don't know if you know, like in most scenarios, like all the preppy girls are somehow really weird.
Oh yeah, like sociopaths.
They can be a girl and hey, how you doing? Like we talked about it, and then she takes out a knife and it's like
and
see, are weapons allowed? Because that's kind of different. Like I know we're stronger, but like the sixth grader comes at me with like a.
I think it's just straight hand-to-hand combat. The only one that have weapons are the preschoolers with their teeth. Like that's their weapon. Because honestly, what is a preschooler going to do to you with their hands?
Exactly.
They could pinch you. You could just
probably hurt.
Step on their head though. That would probably hurt worse. I mean, listen, you got to get past.
Preschoolers are I don't know how tall preschoolers.
I don't either. I'd imagine probably knee height.
Kindergartners. Dude, the first few waves. We get back to that. The waves. How would you handle? Now that you thought about it, now you said it, kneeing them would be a very good method.
Right. But how long until your knees give out? Like you blow an MCL.
But it doesn't take much force though. Bow. Just like constant.
Okay, but this is a thing we need to establish. Do you have to kill them, or can you just incapacitate them? Because
incapacitate.
Okay, because
killing is one this. I don't know.
Well, if they die, that's fine.
Yeah, but I don't like kids, but I don't have to to break their neck.
Yeah, that's why I was saying. Me and Drake had a previous conversation about it, but I was saying what if you broke one's legs and he's just on the ground? And you gotta go up and snap his neck.
And you can't go to the next round. I was the door is locked. What's wrong? Kill them all. God, snapping, crushing their skulls.
So I think the first. Is it just until we die? It just keeps going? Or is there an end? Is there a final wave?
I'd say let's put it at 20. Most of the memes I saw, most people were saying they could do up to 30 waves.
No way.
Yeah, so let's make a base of 50 waves, and then you could unlock some kind of big...
50 waves?
Yeah.
Okay, let's say at the 50th wave... 50th
I don't know what you get as a reward for doing this.
Not a reward, but the 50th wave boss would be a high school freshman.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. What is it?
It would be... How many?
How many?
It would be a very aggressive soccer mom.
Oh, okay. That's a good one.
Yeah. Cause,
I think like 1.
Yeah, because I was thinking like 3, but I thought about like they're still adults.
Yeah.
I know we're like stronger than them, but they could be like I'm talking about a vicious straight
like
off the
3 grown women just come.
Yeah, okay.
you.
So 1, but she's a big one.
Okay.
Big soccer mom. Or athletic soccer mom.
Yeah.
Or just 2.
Let's
2,
go.
1 big one, really slow, and 1 little skinny one who likes to run a lot.
Okay.
So she's really weak.
We could do that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make it to that round.
Yeah, that
like,
make sense.
Like I feel like you'd have to be a professional boxer to have that much stamina.
Yeah.
Because how many is that? At the 50th wave,
Is it literally 500?
we have we have to take out 4. Well, okay. It's hold on. I gotta get my calculator out.
That's kind of a lot.
I gotta do some math real quick.
That's
so
5
it's,
6th graders.
It's 10 times 49 minus 40 plus 4. 454 total kids, including the 6th graders, that you would have to kill, and then fight 2 women.
Okay. Let's say a save period, as if in a game.
Okay.
At wave 25, as if, you know, like most games, it's like, okay, full HP, full mana, whatever, boost.
I think I calculated that wrong, by the way, because I did a 5th grader every 6 waves. I mean, every 10 instead of every 5. But whatever. It's over 400 kids.
Whatever. It's a lot of little kids. Yeah. So, like, yeah. So, but basically on wave 25, we get it.
You could take, like, a water break?
Yeah. Well, let's say a 2-hour-long break. Because you have to think about this. It might take a while. You might be kind of tired. Like, not just from exhaust, but, like, this could be hours.
Oh, it'll definitely be like the first. I'd say the first 3 waves. You could probably get through in like 10 minutes. Like when those first 10 run at you, you can just kick all 10 of them in the head and move on. But then, like once they start wearing on you, you know.
I just imagine like what you said. If like you wait till you die and you're just like you're so tired and you're on the ground, and the kids just start like you're up to like the main. The little minions, the little preschoolers, they're just like eating your body and you just die.
I mean, a bit like at first, I feel like you could take on like 5 of them at a time and just like wreck them. But once you get past like the 5th wave or 6th wave, maybe you gotta start like singling them out and getting like the slow ones first.
Maybe because the first few waves, it's more like fun.
Yeah,
because then you feel strong. It's like. Because you could probably just, I don't know.
I would avoid punching them as long as I could.
Yeah, when you say incapacitate, I feel like slapping. Could probably slap
a hard slap to a kindergartner's head could probably kill him. Like,
I mean,
but that would hurt you so much. Like, I would try and avoid using my hands as much as I could, because like, if you punched them in the face, that would still really hurt. You'd probably break a finger or 2.
That's true. Along the way, they still have like bones. So
I think you just try and use your legs as much as possible.
I wish I knew how to kick properly, like a swiping leg sweeps would be pretty nice.
Just kick them like in the chest. You could probably like
just like front kick.
You could probably break their sternum just by kicking.
Think about that. It's a lot of effort. Get your leg up.
I mean, it is, but
I'm trying to think of a way that you wouldn't have to.
You could like choke them out.
It's a lot of effort though. I'd throw them. No,
that's way more effort.
No. Dude, I push them. Just push them really hard on the ground.
I guess so. You let the ground do the work.
Yeah, because like we can push pretty hard. They're like what, 40 pounds?
Probably, if that for some of them.
Push them down.
Well, they're probably over 40, but they're less than 60 for sure.
See, we're saying all this though. Like when we kill our first kindergartner, I don't know how I'm gonna take that. Like you push one down. It's like incapacitated, but she actually tripped. And she broke her neck, and you just looking at it, it's like, oh. Jeez.
Well, you just have to accept that going. Remember, they're gonna kill you if you don't kill them.
We didn't talk about that. What are they? Are the kindergartners of each wave manic? Or are they just normal kindergartners? We didn't talk about that.
I don't know, because like, do you just walk into a kindergartner class and you're like, all right, I'm killing
next?
all of you, or I think they're more manic. Like their goal is like kill or be killed.
No, but that gives them like survival instincts.
Was you too though? You also know it's kill or be killed, except you don't have to kill them. You can like incapacitate a couple of them, but I don't know.
All right, let's meet in the middle with realistic stuff.
Okay.
They're all in a tantrum.
Okay.
They all just got their toy taken away. They all just said they can't do this or that.
Yeah.
They're in their screaming phase.
That makes me want to kill them more.
Exactly.
Though.
If they start screaming, they're just gonna.
Yeah.
Now that you say that, like, it could really hurt your hands because I've heard that punching things hurts your hand.
Yeah.
I've never done it.
You're not really supposed to.
Yeah, like
do
punch
that.
your face.
Yeah. Because it can like break. Because you just like crushing your fingers against it.
You know what you do? You go for their soft spot.
On their head?
Yeah, they're still pretty young, so it's still kind of soft.
I don't know if it's that. They're like
but it's still
6 years old.
They're still vulnerable enough to it.
I feel like if you just like...
Cause it's like right there.
If you use your elbow and just like elbowed them in the head, you could probably like cave in their skull like easily.
Exactly, yeah.
Like,
or I mean, just elbows to the face. Cause elbows are pretty...
They're tough, but you don't want to break your elbow because then you lose that whole arm. If you break your fist, that's one thing. You can still swing it around, you know?
Hopefully, like, there's some kind of nullifier to where you don't feel pain. Because if I start breaking limbs over these fucking kindergartners...
Well, it's a life or death situation. So, I mean, if you break a limb, that's just...
Do we have the adrenaline rushing? Because, like, my mindset right now is pretty jolly. Like, I'm not, like... If I would do it right now, I'd be like, oh, it's just,
I mean, I think the adrenaline would kick in around, like,
you start rolling?
Around 10. Like, when the second sixth grader comes and you're kind of tired. You're, like, out of breath.
See, I probably wouldn't have a plan, realistically. I'd probably be rolling. Like, I'd just, like, be doing some boxing shit that I saw online. Just, like, jab, jab, jab. And then I'll start, like, getting hurt. So I'm like, oh, jeez.
Yeah.
That sixth grader would probably be a problem.
I mean, but the thing is, on all of these people, even the soccer moms, you have the reach. Like, you know what I mean? There's no way their arms are longer than yours.
Yeah, it's true.
So
we're assuming they're normal soccer moms.
Well, we're not going to have superhuman soccer moms.
What if she's like Shaq or something? Like some big old... Okay, let's keep it reasonable white women.
Yeah, just like some normal 5'8" soccer moms.
5'8" is gonna be.
But they're rushing you because you just killed their kids. So
true. They're
going to be stronger than normal. As opposed to all the other soccer moms we fought. You know, they'll be stronger than them.
True. We could assume, keeping up with the trend of it, that instead of them knowing that, instead of us killing their kids, they could think that they could have the mindset that they're going to be late for soccer practice. So they have to get through. They have to kill you to get to soccer practice. Or I guess killing
that could
kids.
work.
Because if you think about it, if we kill their kids, they're very passionate.
Yeah.
That make it really hard for us because, like, I'm not that strong. I don't know how to fight. That's two women.
But I mean, I feel like I said, you have reach, right? So you can just like reach out and like grab their head and just like toss them.
The big one? What if she's, all right, let's say 200 pounds. She's like 250.
250. Well, then she's slow. You can get around her.
Yeah, she's a slow one. 250, and the other one is like a triathlon.
You gotta
110 pounder.
Yeah, you gotta kill her first.
You gotta get her because she'd be a route.
Because I bet you, if you could get some distance, the small one would rush you and give you some time to kill her before the big one got
I can just imagine, like, round start, the little one just like, she picks you up and like throws you, and you're like, gee. The other one's just like slow.
I think the key to this whole thing, though, is to like stay standing. Like once if they get you down,
because then the preschool is gonna swarm you.
Yeah, or even the kindergartners. Like if they all get on top of you, it'd be hard to get back up.
I've thought about it many times though. You ever thought about like when you're fighting, like, you know, before this meme, you know, you thought about it before.
I guess I don't remember.
You know, you thought about like beating up kids younger than you.
That sounds really bad, like out loud. But I know what you mean. Like
no, let's say I'm talking about more like if you're at some kind of event and like there's teenagers around and they're being annoying. Have you ever thought like, damn, they're so annoying. I bet I could kick their ass.
Probably, yeah.
I think I've thought about that. So like, if you taking it back to that, I feel like I've always thought about them swarming me and me just like just going crazy. Still, kindergartners though, they're so fragile and weak.
But that's their disadvantage. But they got the numbers.
10's not that much.
10's more than you think. Just imagine like 10 kids right here. Like imagine 10 heads, and they just rush you all at once.
Can we prepare beforehand? Can I train for this?
You get like a week.
God, the conditioning.
I think
it's training for. I'm about to kill some.
You don't know this, but like at least 50 kindergartners are gonna attack me.
You just get a doorbell. All right, let's go.
Okay, so where are we fighting them? Like, are they? Because they're in this room.
I was thinking a Coliseum.
The Coliseum. I was gonna say like a street fight.
Oh dang!
So you could like throw them on the asphalt and scrape their faces off and stuff.
You wanna?
But Coliseum makes more sense.
I feel like it's just. I was thinking more of a dungeon, honestly.
A dungeon?
Like a throne room. I don't know why. I don't know why that was
like
in my mind.
Like some master watching you.
Yeah, like they're just entering through the door. Do we get one weapon? I feel like one weapon. Like a special.
I feel maybe
sword.
Like at round 25, you get a weapon. You unlock something.
You know, we could up it up an ante. We get the weapon on 25. The soccer moms can get some sort of weapon. I don't know what they get.
Yoga mat?
1 pound dumbbell. Oh, no.
That
would kind of hurt.
Yeah, imagine just beaming a 1 pound dumbbell at you. They connect with it. They could do some damage.
I don't know what they could have.
So what kind of weapon would you get? Like,
I was thinking a bat, but I feel like it's kind of intense. Or brass knuckles. Nunchucks.
Okay, well, brass knuckles would actually like if that would protect your hand.
Mm-hmm.
So you could just start blasting these kids with Superman punches and stuff, just straight to the face, and not worry about breaking your hand.
You could choose. I feel like nunchucks would be really fun though,
but they're not that effective. Like,
yeah, they are.
They're
Dude, a metal rod to your face. You barely have to even exert any effort.
But if you're not experienced with nunchucks, you're gonna hit yourself.
No,
you're gonna like break your hand.
No, I just break it off in their face. Cause like, pow, I feel like.
But you're not gonna look cool doing it. The whole point of nunchucks is to like swing them around and stuff. If you're not doing that, why even use the nunchucks?
Brass knuckles would be very cool.
Brass knuckles. Do you get 2? Like 1 for each hand? You just start punching these kids with both hands?
I think just 1.
1? Yeah,
I'm not going to be using my left hand that much because I'm.
You just hold them with your left hand, then you punch them with the right.
Yeah, the round's like over and just like beating them to
death. Okay, man,
you got. I hate you.
I think I'd either go with like brass knuckles or like a crowbar, and just
crowbar is kind of intense. It's too.
It's
too much.
It's super effective though.
Well, if you get a crowbar, you got to think of a good soccer mom. All right, the fat one has to have some sort of throwing device.
Some sort of throwing thing. What? Ninja
stars.
Ninjas. What about like? I don't know what they would. What about like Yeti cups? Like an unlimited supply that she could just throw at you because they're metal.
Unlimited supply of. Can I talk to your managers? I don't know. They don't really do much. I don't know what soccer balls.
A minivan.
A whole.
They just like try and run you down.
If you really wanted to up it up, the fat mom could be in a minivan.
But like, how do you stop her? Like.
That's not that hard to outrun if you think about it.
It can go like 100 miles an hour.
But where? All you have to do is like literally move. Like, cars can go fast and all, but you can see it. Like, you just have to.
What if you're distracted with the skinny one, then like bam, you get.
Think about it. You can just throw the skinny one in the way.
Yeah, I don't think we should give her a whole minivan though. That seems a little intense.
I just don't know what else she could throw.
What about soccer balls?
Yeah, soccer balls are kind of soft though.
I mean, they got like plastic on the outside.
Hmm.
What would the skinny one have?
I don't know.
I feel like she would
So
have
complicated.
like a yardstick or something.
Yardstick.
Like a like a
What
wooden
moms
baton.
have? But I don't know why I can't think of
Like
what
pepper
moms-
spray.
We could. All right. We could give the slow mom a taser.
A taser?
Because if you think about it, it's kind of hard.
Like a shooting taser, or like the
no, just
they
an
have to hit
actual.
you?
It's to where she has to be there.
Okay, that's the more effective.
Yeah,
Like,
because
she
like,
could
she's
just,
she's gonna be.
so you gotta
And the skinny mom has to have some sort of agile. She could have a stick. Like just a. She could have a broom.
a broom.
There you go.
That's a little sexist, but I'll allow it.
Oh, broom
Yeah, just
or
a
mop, whatever fancy.
mop's not effective. The mop's got the
It could be wet.
dreads. Like
It could be wet,
That makes it so hard to swing though.
but it makes it
off balance.
better for her because it has some weight to
I
it.
feel like it would break.
On my
Like
face.
the mop part. No, the mop part would just like come off.
We could stick with that broom, and wait, what is it? And a taser.
And a taser.
It's pretty reasonable.
Yeah, I mean, not really, but yeah, it's
Hey,
reasonable for the
We have
scenario.
brass knuckles,
Oh yeah, that's true. We still have them when we're fighting
Yeah.
him.
or we could have chosen nunchucks.
I'm gonna go with the brass knuckles.
But think about that. You got to get close then.
You gotta get close either way. Nunchucks, they're not a long range weapon. And
Man.
you don't want to throw them because
I'm
what
just-
if she catches it and now she's got nunchucks?
What? Who are we? We're not fighting against like. Who's gone?
I mean, I don't know how fast I can throw a nunchuck. She might be able to
Just
catch it.
throws it. Or if you throw nunchucks.
I'm just saying, you can't like fight long range with nunchucks.
I'm just imagining if I wasn't tired from the other waves, I could really go in with some brass knuckles on the moms. You know, I feel like because
I just really want to beat someone.
Because, like, what would they do? Because I know, like, a broom, but, like, you could get in real quick. She can't react fast enough. Is it, like, a round start for each wave? Is it, like,
I say you get, like,
begin?
you
Or
get,
is it
10-second
continuous?
break after each wave.
Oh, Lord, this...
Just to, like, stand up or whatever. Okay, so how do they come in? Do they come in from, like, all around you? Or do they all come in from one door and, like, rush you from the front?
Yeah, do we want them coming one at a time?
No, it's definitely not one at a time. But, like, do they all come from, like, this door? Or are they going to be, like, doors all around you? And they, like, each walk in from their own door?
You know, actually, if you think about it, though, if they come in all at once, it makes it very hard. If, for say, you make them come all around you, that does become pretty hard later on. Because,
Yeah.
like, while you're fighting the front, they could be, like, I don't know, biting your ankles. I don't know, because eventually it'll hurt a little.
I think if they come all around you, the way you gotta do it is you just gotta pick one and you just gotta rush him and just sprint and take him out so you can
Tackle.
Yeah, no, don't tackle him. Just go knee him in the mouth so you can have your back secured.
Jeez.
I mean, honestly, could a kindergartner even jump like to get on your back? I feel like it'd need two of them to like lift him up.
It. Wait, what about the genders?
Like a 60-40 split.
Guys.
Like male, yeah, more guys. You make it hard. I'm just saying.
Around that age, I think they're all the same. If anything, I feel like girls might be a little.
They'll be smarter, I feel like.
Yeah, girls are typically.
Because they mature faster.
Yeah, boys are typically pretty dumb. Annoying.
Just
at
in
that
general.
age. Kind of annoying.
But, okay, but. They probably would all fight the same. Between the girls and the boys. Like, there wouldn't be much difference in the fighting style.
Are we assuming their backgrounds?
What do you mean?
Like, the economic status and their training. What if they were in karate? Or they just started karate that year?
I mean, I guess you could have some that were in karate. I don't know. I don't feel like they would be able to use, like, moves on you.
Either way, though, it comes down to it. Anything they do to us, it's not really going to hurt much. Because they can't put enough effort,
Right.
like, enough force.
I think their strength is, like, if two of them can, like, hold your arms down. And the other ones could just, like...
In my face. It has to be in my face. Because, like, when I was a kid, I'd let my brother, like, literally just punch me in the stomach and it wouldn't hurt. Because I thought I was so strong. And we were, like... I was, like, in 8th grade and he was, like, in 6th grade.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't hurt. So I'm just assuming, like, kindergartner. I have a little sister, you know, preface with that. And I've raised her, and I've known her attacks.
Okay.
I can take her out.
I hope so. I hope, like, you wouldn't be like, I think she could beat me.
I think she almost had it. But I know it's, like, pure, like, we've literally gotten, like, fights before. Like, you know, little kids. She'll literally, like, try and fight me. And I don't feel anything, so.
But imagine, like, 10 of her, and then another 10 of her, and then another 10 of her, and then another 10 of her. I think they would, like, mostly go for your legs to try and, like get you on your knees or something so they could be, like, face level with you and they could start boxing with you.
Yeah.
I feel like if you make it to round 25, though, the next 24 rounds will be pretty easy. Because, like, once you get the brass knuckles, like, you just get re-energized. Like, you can just start wrecking.
And then, like, you have to think about, like, usually with an adrenaline rush, it'll usually keep you going. Like, the first few rounds, you're going to kind of be getting used to it. I'm not going to really be energized. I'm just like, all right, I'm doing this. But after a while, you're like, all right, I'm getting it.
But think about, once you get the knuckles, it's like one punch per kid.
It already was,
like,
though.
Yeah, but you couldn't really punch them because you don't want to hurt your hands.
True. If anything, we're kind of just, like, doing it unnecessarily. Kind of just, like, really hurting them for no reason. Because we could just be normally punching them, but at that point, we're messing up their face.
Well, you gotta make sure they're not coming back. You knock out some teeth or whatever. It's fine. They're still have their baby teeth.
I cannot imagine them, like, getting their teeth knocked out and standing back up. Are we assuming they're, like, if they're crying, that means incapacitated?
I think, like, if they don't stand back up.
That's just, like, crying, about to get up. Come on.
Stay down. Yeah.
I own you.
I think not getting up qualifies as incapacitated.
Another place. But yeah, let's talk about, like, how many we think we could last. I don't think I can make it. Honestly.
You don't think you can make it to 50? I don't think I could either.
I think I could go to 30. 35, because like you said with the brass knuckles, if I think about it, you get re-energized. But, like, that endurance, I have shit endurance. And it'd be really...
But you are fighting for your life. So, like, you got a little bit more than normal.
Yeah, the adrenaline's going.
I think I think I could make it to, like, round 20. But if I somehow made it to the brass knuckles, I could probably get to, like, 40. Damn. But then when that next 6th grader comes, I just wouldn't have the energy.
Oh, dude,
like,
I forgot about the 6th graders.
Yeah, like, I just wouldn't have the energy to swing hard enough.
I think I can make it to 30. Because the 6th graders, I don't know. It really depends.
I really think by the time you got to the soccer moms, like, you just wouldn't have the energy to fight them. You just have to, like, accept death.
But if you think about it, at that point, no offense to...
Mm-hmm.
Biologically, we're probably on their level of strength at that point. If we're pretty tired. So it's probably like, you're going to probably be really struggling if it was just one. And I have to factor in, like, a big one coming. And if you get in the ground, like, if you get in the ground, is it just over? You think with the soccer moms? And the big
probably
one
with the soccer moms, if they got you on the ground, they could just, like, start stepping on your head.
Tasing you.
Yeah, that's true. If she hits you with the taser, it's over.
That's
like,
true.
That takes, like, a good 30 minutes to recover from.
Then you have to, like, piss your pants, and typically.
And you can't control your body, that whole part.
Yeah, that
where
might
you just... Imagine just getting tased to death. Like, shouldn't even beat you, just tases you.
What if you take the tase?
What do you mean?
What if you take it?
Like, get it from her? You can use it on her.
No, but what if you, like... You take it and, like, it doesn't affect you. What if the adrenaline rush is so strong?
Well, you have to be way stronger than me and you are to, like, just take a taser.
I could take it, just like, I don't know. I don't know what it feels like.
Your whole it's a cramp in your entire body.
I'll probably just start crying. Like, I don't know.
You wouldn't be able to control your tear glands. You would just you just fall on the ground and shake.
So I would cry probably. Anyway.
Yeah.
Shit myself.
Maybe. I mean, if you're that tired, you might just give up entirely. You might die from a heart attack. Like, it's just being too tired. And then a taser would just, like, put you over the edge.
Yeah, I'm starting to think about taking the nunchucks for the taser. Think about it. You hit that hand with her taser. you got it.
I mean, you could punch her hand with the brass knuckles.
You don't know though. She could sweep it around real quick. You gotta be fast, and you could be tired.
Yeah.
And the other one's still behind you with like.
No, you gotta kill the skinny one first.
All right.
Yeah.
Kill. God. Yeah, you probably have to kill them because they're
they're gonna get back up. You gotta finish them off.
It's gotta be one blow. I feel like one blow would be the best. My plan is I'd rush the skinny one.
Yeah, you gotta rush the skinny
straight to the face, just
as hard as you can.
The hardest in the face, even in the temple or something like the bridge in the nose.
Yeah,
something decisive.
And just like snap her neck to make sure she's not getting back. I think you gotta listen. If you made it to round 50, you gotta make sure you survive.
I like how we're assuming we could snap a neck. It's a lot harder. You have to it's like really hard to snap a neck.
Yeah, well, it's not supposed to be easy. Like, because people just die all the time from turning too fast.
That's true.
You just what's over there?
I want to snap a neck.
Just try. Just walk around campus. Just
ow, dude. Oh, sorry, man. Next one.
I don't know how hard it would be. It looks easy in like a movie.
Yeah. All you have to do is do really fast. I don't know.
What if you just like crack their neck and they're like, oh, thank you.
It would definitely hurt though. If anything, you'd strain their neck, which might not.
I don't think that would help you in this situation.
I don't know if it's enough to like.
Like, oh man, you give me a crick in my neck.
Jesus,
like, oh.
I'm gonna kill you. You definitely couldn't crack the big one's neck. I don't think.
I don't think it matters how big you are. Like the neck's the
no,
neck.
But think about that though.
Is she muscular or is she just
she's
fat?
just a big woman. Think about like just the amount of, because no matter what the size, I know it's the same. But like a skinny little neck, it's different. You can handle it. Guess you could. If she's like I'm talking about like big as in overweight.
I think you gotta snap the neck with your arm. Like you just do something like that. You can't use your hands because I feel like you wouldn't be like strong enough at that point to do it with your hands. You just got to use your full body weight.
And I'm starting to think that we should target the big one first.
But the skinny one's gonna get there. If you don't kill the big one right away, the skinny one's gonna be right on you with her broomstick.
I think I'm gonna go in, punch. Oh yeah, I have brass knuckles. I'm gonna punch the big one straight in the chest.
Okay.
Yeah, bruise the sternum a little, kind of knock the air completely out of her. She's gonna be kind of like, oh god.
I think you go for the lower chest, like right in
right in the sternum.
What is that called? The diaphragm.
Yeah, if you focus the diaphragm, you could kill someone.
Yeah.
So maybe right in the middle somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're supposed to uppercut it, so you could probably go in.
But you gotta do it quick. You got the taser. Because if your hand's right here, all she gotta do is hit you in the arm.
It's true. But you do have a brass knuckle.
What if you just punch her in like the back of the head?
How do you get the back of her head?
Swing around her. Like if you get to her side. You know what I mean? Like if you're on the side of her.
Just imagine like
you could
an anime.
The side of the
and
head.
where it's like, or like some kind of cartoon, you're like.
It wouldn't be that quick.
You're like there.
But if she's slow enough.
No, but you gotta think about it, if you're going around the neck, it gives her enough time to maybe pull over. All she has to, like you said, all she has to do is touch. So she just kind of like moves her arm a little as you're going around your leg. You're done. Maybe we should take away the taser. No, taser's a good.
It's a good self-defense weapon.
I don't know if we should have the skinny one. Just has a pole.
Everyone that uses a taser for self-defense, make sure they don't get around you and punch you in the back of the head.
That's true.
You know that's their strategy.
Revealed here.
But yeah, I don't know. And then the other one's got a broomstick, so like she's got some range on you.
It's gonna hurt. It's gonna sting a little.
I think it'll hurt. I think she could like break something if she hits you in the right place.
You think?
Like
are we talking like a real,
like a wooden broomstick?
Yeah, that probably would hurt.
She probably could like break a rib.
She probably knows how to do that thing because she's like agile.
Yeah.
She knows how to work a mop or broom, probably.
Sounded sexual.
But I mean,
but you could grab it.
It's true.
Or like if you have the knuckles, just like punch it and like break it.
All right, let's get you know.
Well, no, I'm not saying punch it, but like if you just like blocked it with the brass knuckles.
It's true.
I feel like, you know, if you just put them in the way, you can at least deflect it.
Even if you knock the taser out of the big one,
mm-hmm.
she'd probably take you down.
She's going to try and like MMA fight you?
She could probably tackle you down.
She's going to try and ground and
pound you? She's kind of fall on you.
That's true.
Once you're down.
Once you're down, though, you could have the advantage because, like, what she has to get in to punch you, but you got longer reach.
You could go
hit her from the top.
Hey, I watch MMA. Yeah,
Yeah.
I could like elbow her in the face, and then as the skinny one tries to come and get you, leg sweep, take the broomstick and just beat her. What's the reward? Do we get a reward?
Yeah, I think there has to be a reward. Like, I'm not gonna do this for fun.
I mean, I might do it for fun, honestly.
Be a good stress relief. I think one round would be.
Yeah, they're good. Like, I wouldn't go through the whole process, but like if you want,
What'd you do this weekend? I went through 50 waves in kindergarten.
It's pretty intense. You'd be so sore.
Yeah. What if you just you get a massage? What
would the reward be?
A 2-hour massage. I think that's a good reward. You're gonna be pretty sore after all this.
2-hour massage. And
you get to ride around in a Bentley with Post Malone, like that commercial. And
so random.
You saw that on Instagram.
Yeah. How about just cheap? It's a pretty easy task. $200,000.
I don't think it's an easy task, but $200,000 sounds good.
Just for your troubles. Just like someone comes out.
Hey man, thanks for killing all those.
We needed that done anyway. There's some money. All right. And you get like a little car, not a nice one.
A little car,
like a little bug. Just cause.
I don't want the bug.
Just cause.
What about like a Honda Civic?
A Honda Civic.
Not even a 2018, like a 2015 Honda Civic.
That's about right.
With like a Bluetooth radio.
Nothing too nice. But just so people know you did it.
Hey.
You can get like
Will you drive a Honda Civic? Oh, you killed all those kindergartners?
Nice, man. You get like a license plate.
The license plate says like 50 waves or something.
Achievement unlocked. It's not,
So you get a 2-hour massage, $200,000, and a 2015 Honda Civic.
You could sell it.
I mean, I'd keep it. It's good on gas mileage.
True. And I served my dues. That was a rough Saturday,
Plus, you got $200,000, so you could buy another car if you didn't like the Honda Civic. Yeah, you still get the massage. Can I take a shower first? I don't want to be covered in blood, and they're like, okay, now I'm going to give you a massage.
Oh, it could be, yeah. It could be a really hot soccer mom that does it, like the upgraded soccer mom that does a massage. She just happens to be a masseuse. Or no, just random man.
Yeah, just a man.
A man.
I just really want a man to rub me for
weird.
2 hours.
Oh, I mean, $200,000 gets you along. You just stay in the massage for. Hey man, here's $200,000. Do what you need.
Will this give me another 30 minutes?
Yeah, $200,000 is reasonable.
Yeah, you get that's what? That's 3 or 4 years salary.
Yeah, and assuming anytime
is it taxable or is it cash?
No, straight under the table.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're killing. Or the government could give you the money. Just some
But then they tax it. Let's do under the table.
All right, under the table. Some weird guy just comes, hey man,
$200,000 cash, walks away.
Really, man? Yeah, dude. We needed it done.
These kids were assholes.
Why though? The purge.
So what would you do with your $200,000 in cash?
See, anytime people talk about the lottery and all that and spending money, anytime I get that kind of money, I continue doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that I have.
You shouldn't quit
money.
Like we're in school, so
yeah, it's not like this is gonna save. If I got $10 million, I'd still keep doing what I'm doing because it's just I have that money and it's nice to know. Yeah. Obviously, you get rid of your $200,000, buy a truck because I really want a truck. Mm-hmm. Probably upgrade my PC. That's probably $55,000. Yeah, still a decent amount. So I have
you have $140,000 just chilling. That's what I'm saying. When you win the lottery,
unless it's ridiculous,
right? But if it's under $20 million, I feel like you shouldn't change your lifestyle.
It just doesn't make sense. Because honestly, having $1 million isn't that much anymore. Realistically,
you can't retire.
Yeah,
I mean you could, but you just
have to live very
right. You just have to continue your lifestyle, but just retired, which would be hard because you're not working, so you have more time to spend money.
And also, if I would get any type of money like that, that doesn't fix my life. In terms of what I want to do. If I got $10 million, it's like I still want to learn things. I still want to do things. It's not like, oh my god, yay! I could just sit here all day.
Right, but if you got like if you got like $300 million, you could probably chill.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go crazy. Let me see, with that kind of money, you don't need a job.
I feel like all you
can
need,
invest.
Yeah, all you need to do is
like you can big investments.
You could keep a third for just like spending money, put a third in savings, and invest $100 million.
That's a lot.
And you can invest that in like a federal bond, which is like what, like 4% or something like that. 4% interest on $100 million. 4% interest. How much is that? Hold on. Calculator to the rescue real quick. So 100 million times 0.04. That's $4 million a year you'd make off of that.
Dang.
So you could just chill and make $4 million a year and use that as like petty cash.
I'd have that. I'd put $50 million in bonds, whatever.
So you make $2 million a year.
Yeah, but I'd go the Shark Tank route.
Oh, you try and
I'd do like some kind of Kickstarter investment, like, you know.
Would you do it, or would you want to fund one?
I'd fund.
You'd fund it to like,
you know.
Well, you have to fund.
I put in like.
I'd fund like a bunch.
Yeah, I pick a bunch of little ones.
Yeah.
Just. If you think about it, I have $50 million. I could put 100,000 each.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't really hurt.
That would be 50 different things.
Yeah.
So one of them, if one of them took off, you can make all that money.
Statistically, one of them probably would. Especially, I'm not just gonna like put in anything. Obviously, you know, you look at stuff that you think would be pretty good.
Wait, is it? Hold on, I think I calculated that wrong.
I mean, 50. It would be 500.
Yeah, because it would be, what is it, 50 million?
Yeah, it was 50 million. So it would be 100,000. But you don't even have to do that much.
Yeah, it's 500. 500 companies.
That's a ridiculous amount. Think about it, to have your hand in.
Well, but you don't do, like, you're like, I'm not going to make any decisions.
Yeah, I'm
just giving you $100,000 and
investor.
And I want like 5% of the company. And then when they sell, you get that 5%.
And even, you know, with that kind of money, you could pick one later on. You feel like would really be a good, you know, company. You could go whatever you could put your percentage in. Yeah, it'd be interesting.
I mean, with $50 million,
and I forgot we're talking about just the money that we don't have as spending. We already set aside our spending money, didn't we?
We already set aside
$200 so this is all free.
We already set aside $200 million. Well, $250 million. $150 million in savings and $100 million just to live off of. Just $100 million, you know. But
nothing.
This has nothing to do with the kindergartner stuff, but whatever.
Oh yeah,
it doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter. But you could, like, with $50 million, if you have that, $25 million, you could buy considerable shares in like Google or Alphabet or like Apple or something.
Can you think about it? I'm just going off like the investors that I've known. Because after Shark Tank really got me into it, I started looking more into the investors, and most of those people, their net worth isn't close to that even. Like, just imagine if you have $25 million, that's more than most investors already.
Yeah.
So you're already like putting so much.
Like one of my management classes, he's an investor like around here, and she says like the people in Shark Tank give like awful deals. You get way better deals from real investors. But like imagine you get like a minimum, like 2% in a company, but you only invest like $50,000 in it. You know what I mean? Which is like not a lot to you from your $25 million that you have to invest.
Depending on the company, that could get them.
Because imagine it grows into like a $200 million company, and you own 2% of that. You got like $8 million back.
That's a lot. But see, how does that work with can you buy a share of Google?
Yeah.
So like I could like, obviously it's such a big thing. So you could probably
it's Alphabet. Alphabet owns Google.
Oh. So like in terms of like normal people that don't have $100 million like us, $50 million. They probably, if you want to start off, you'd be like 0.00 because Google is so much. But us, we have that decent amount of money.
We could probably own like 1%.
1% is a lot in terms of that.
I don't even know if that would be like Alphabet owns so much.
That's true.
But maybe like
even though
maybe like Netflix stock. Like
Netflix depends. Netflix is going down and stuff.
It's because their movies suck.
Hey, that's what they're known for.
They're not, yeah, but their TV shows are way better than their movies recently.
I'm gonna invest in Tesla.
It's kind of rough recently.
Poor Musk.
Well, now might be the time to do it since all their stuff is real low.
That's true.
You invest $25 million now.
We're assuming we just have the money. Just like, hey, so much money. How are you a billionaire?
I'm not.
It makes no fathomable sense to me to have $1 billion.
I think that should be like the cutoff. Like once you make $1 billion, it's like, okay, you get to keep the $1 billion, but you can't make any more,
done.
man. Like
who's
Jeff Bezos is the richest.
There you go,
world.
Jeff. I thought
he's at
I wanted to say Seth.
I think he's at like 250 billion or something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Or maybe it's like 100. I know.
Look it up.
I know for the first 5 months of this year, he made over 250 million a day, because his net worth increased by like 100 billion during the first 5 or 6 months of 2018.
They did something that made that happen.
Amazon.
No, but what they was it the store or something? They bought some. Oh, he's 166.
166 billion.
See,
only
but the crazy thing is, this that don't even make sense.
You ever seen the breakdown of Bill? I think they did with Bill Gates, like 80 billion. They talk about like all this stuff you could buy. Like I think like
the world.
They were like, okay, the most expensive car in the world is like 2.3 million or something like that. They're like, okay, we'll buy 40 of those, and like
buy 10 of
all
those.
this, and like they spent like they're like, okay, a private jet that's about like the world's nicest private jet or what? There's like that's about 200 million. We'll take 8 of those. And
see,
then
the crazy thing is, it doesn't even matter that he's worth like those people that are worth so much money. It doesn't matter at a certain point.
Yeah.
Because at a certain point, you don't have the money anymore.
Right. It's all like their bank account doesn't say.
Yeah. I think I looked it up.
Billion.
I looked it up. I think he has like, I want to say $4 billion
in liquid
of his own. Yeah. So I think, and I was like, it's just around.
Imagine how many bank accounts that's in, because the FICD, whatever it is, the federal insurance, whatever, for a bank account only covers up to 250,000. So he had to split. I'm just saying he wanted it all covered. He had to split $4 billion up into this number of bank accounts. Hold on, you can't even do 4 billion, but I can increase it by power of 10. Divided by 250,000 into 16,000 bank accounts.
Like it's not even
like if he wanted it all insured by the government, which I doubt. I'm sure he has some bank accounts with over $1 million in it, but
and it doesn't matter though, because he's not. It's not like it's his own. He's not gonna do anything with it.
Imagine if every bank he used went under, he'd still have over $100 billion in net worth. He would just lose $4 billion.
I was talking to my friend Larry about this. Like, if he lost all his money, he only had one bill left. Still didn't do anything in life. If he lost everything besides $200 million, he could still do anything.
He'd still be fine.
Like,
imagine like all the assets he has to liquidate. Like,
yeah.
Like how many houses and cars and like art.
I watched like a top 10 richest people's estates.
Mm-hmm.
You know Warren Buffett, obviously.
Yeah.
He only owns like 3 houses.
Well, I agree with that, because like, why?
He's very conservative. Jeff is buying an apartment row. A row in New York, I think. Mm-hmm. A whole street. Or not a street.
He could just be buying them to like rent to people.
Actually, I think he's buying 2 of them and making it to one. He wants to make it into one as his second house. Oh, no, his second house. Has his other house in New York. He already has like,
I don't understand. If I had more than 3 houses, right? More than 5, I'd say. I feel like they wouldn't feel like they're my houses.
But I also understand.
Like, okay.
Because it's not about that anymore, though. It's not about having a house. Because when you have that type of money, it's to the point where, like, I don't have this house just to have it. I have this house because I have to travel here.
Okay, but let's say you travel to Santa Fe once a year, right?
You have a house.
There's no way it makes economic sense Because you have to maintain the house, pay property taxes, have someone clean it, have someone stock it with food.
Remove that matters.
Remove the food once you leave. I know it doesn't matter.
But no matter what the price.
To me, it would just bother me to know, like, some guy is just going into a house that I'm at two days a year, and he's like, oh, he just left? Okay, throw away everything we just put in here.
When you're in your 8th house, talk to me, alright? You'll see how it is.
I feel like I would stop at 4. Like, I'd have, like, my house that, like, where, like, you know, my setup is and
family.
Stuff. Yeah, and then I'd
have vacation houses.
And then you got, like, one house for, like, isolation, where no one knows where it is. You buy it under a fake name.
In a forest.
A snowy forest. And then, like, you have another one. Like, you have, like, a really nice apartment somewhere. But, like, it's a condo, so you own it.
Then you have to have a really nice one just to live out your fantasies. Like, a really just over the top.
Like in Malibu?
Yeah,
like
just over the top. With the freaking 100-inch TV, just cuz.
Yeah.
Bar.
And then, like, a rainbow spectrum of Lamborghinis in the garage.
Just to have it. Some motorcycles. I don't drive motorcycles, but, I want them. I need them.
I might have it shine daily. I will never drive it.
I need it.
It'll be there.
But then you have to think, like... No, yeah, there's another really rich guy. Not even, like...
There's more than 2?
He was, like... It was, like, the top 10, I think, and it was one of them... They own some kind of company, of course. I don't know. I think he only had, like, $2 billion.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, just a little bit.
What a broke bitch.
He just had a little bit. But he went, his company, like, went under completely.
Oh, really?
So, he only had $1 billion. So it set him back a lot. He built a western base, a cowboy town out of boredom. He went kind of crazy, and he moved and bought a huge, like, I want to say like 100 acres, and just built, like,
I think I've heard of what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know, he just has it. He doesn't do anything with it. He just has it.
I don't even know what you...
Well, I guess at that point, what else are you gonna do?
Exactly. Like, imagine, like...
I'd buy a mountain.
Like, people that... I live in a mountain. Like, people that aren't even billionaires, just, like, multi-millionaires, build, like, all these extravagant houses and stuff.
After you get past, like, 100 mil, you probably start thinking some crazy things.
I feel like money doesn't mean the same thing once you get past 100 million.
Wait, what?
If you're worth over if you're worth over $1 billion, do you wait for the waiter to bring you your change at a restaurant?
That's true.
Or do you just, like...
Does it even matter?
We're just leaving. Like, I'm just gonna... Like, you just pay him cash and walk out.
You can literally just, like... I can give you $1,000 if you want.
I feel like I wouldn't do that. Like... Because, like, you don't want people to know. Like, I would be, like, a secluded billionaire. Like...
I'd still be pretty stingy. I think I'm always gonna be like that.
I'd be stingy, but I wouldn't, like people would say, like, you'd pay a waiter's rent or whatever. But, like, what if that waiter finds out who you are and now they got their credit card number and they just start buying all kind of shit and then come to your house and kill you because they figured out who you were. Like, you just gotta, like, not let anyone know that you're a billionaire.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Because, like, 200 mil... See, you have to think. See, we don't know. We're saying like, I probably wouldn't be like that, but we've never made money.
I think like that. I think your first, like, year, you'd spend a lot of money, and then you'd be like, I need to stop spending all this money. Like, you'd probably spend $10 million your first year easily.
Could you think about it? Let's say we got 100 mil. The kindergarten thing is just totally other.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, like, it's like 100 mil, and obviously the most traditional things. You'd buy a house, buy a really nice car, you'd buy everything you ever wanted, probably, material-wise. Then you just kind of get, in that area where it's like... All right.
Then you return to your set level of happiness.
Yeah, then you buy a cowboy town. And you live out your life.
I feel like I'd just start buying, like, gadgets. Like, I see something
new
cool.
Stuff.
Yeah, it'll be like...
got invented.
This vacuum also stains your carpets while it cleans. I'll be like... That one. I just have like 18 phones laid out and be like, which one am I using today?
That'd be pretty interesting. I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't. It really does make sense though, about.
But you can start buying stuff that increases in value. Like you start buying like art and watches and stuff.
Let's go back to I don't know if I should tell them about the set level of happiness kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, you can tell them.
So, like, there's a set level of happiness, supposedly, with everybody, no matter what. Like, money doesn't bring you happiness. So, like, going back to that, if you think about it...
Well, let's, like, explain it a little bit more.
Depth?
So, every person has a set level of happiness, and it's different for every person.
Yeah.
And no matter what, it'll never go up or down without going back to the original set point of happiness, unless something super traumatic happens, like
super traumatic,
like your child dies,
or something like life-changing. Like, if you go from being extremely poor and in poverty your whole life to getting a good bit of money, to enough not to be rich, but to be happy. Like, you'd be happy because you'd be settled. Like, in those extreme cases, for the most part, you stay at a base level of happiness.
Like, on a scale from 1 to 100, like a 50 or 60. It's most people.
Yeah, I'm like a 2. At all times. So, yeah, going off to that, if I thought about it, if I got 200 mil, I could totally understand that. Like, after I bought everything, I'm just sitting there, it wouldn't change anything. Yeah. Like, it doesn't change how you're going to feel.
I think I'd just start, like, just go and do stuff. Like, I'm just going to go, like, hiking in the Mojave Desert today.
I take it back.
Like,
for 2 years, it wouldn't matter.
For 2 years?
I didn't think about travel.
Yeah.
I could travel, like, I really want to travel, and probably never will be able to.
Way to be optimistic.
You don't get enough money to travel into, typically you get to, like, 30.
Yeah.
Unless you have a great bit of money for some reason.
But, like, I mean, you could travel for a while, but I feel like eventually you'd be like, okay, I want to go home. I just want to go take a nap.
You travel the world.
I don't want to travel the whole world. Some parts suck.
I just want to go to Japan, Australia, Russia.
I want to go to, like, the weird parts of Russia. Like, on that show Dark Tourism, they went to, like, where they used to test nukes in Russia, and they got these big lakes. They're made of craters. I talked about this in the Vizlion.
Honestly, I want to go to, like, Auschwitz and stuff. I've never like been able to go there to, like. I want the history of stuff. It's always been really interesting.
I want to go to Stonehenge.
Same. I want to go to the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Greenland.
I feel like those places don't really exist. Netherlands. I'd have to go see them.
I've seen pictures. They literally live on, like, waterfalls.
I don't think that's everywhere.
Yeah, but I want to go there.
Yeah.
I'm just going to, like...
I'm going to go there and buy that guy's house.
I'm going to go print a picture of Google images and, hey, I want that place.
Just go to the airport. Can I go here? Please.
I'm just going to, like, be that guy. You're going to walk out, look at all the houses. Hey, welcome. I'll take them all. What do you mean? I'm buying your house. Here's $10 billion.
Sir, people live there. No, they don't. I live there.
I'll buy them 3 houses. Get out.
Yeah, I mean, that would be a cool thing to do. I think eventually you got to find, like, a hobby so you don't go insane.
See, but the thing is, I don't know much about, I haven't gotten to that.
I think eventually, like, if you just, like, kept up some crazy level of spending, eventually you just start, like, buying people and having slaves and stuff. Like, what do you, like, I own 50 houses. I'm just going to buy this kid. Like, never done that before.
Oh, so you're, like, getting onto borderline psychopathy. Like, you started getting... Psychopath.
Oh, I didn't know that's what it was called.
Yeah. Like, so you get to the point where, like, you have so much, so it's like, all right.
Yeah. I think I would just, like, focus on my gaming career. And just get, like, really good at Call of Duty.
See, but the thing is, what Court says, our philosophy teacher, he said, he probably told you too, most company owners typically have more psychopath tendencies on average. Like, that's 90%. What people say,
but I feel like they didn't start off that way.
Yeah.
Like, they just, like, they're so used to making hard decisions that they just have to kind of, like, block it out.
You honestly have to have almost no empathy, like, towards something.
I think they just, like, put that mindset on when they're working. Because, like, they're like, okay, we gotta lay off 200 people. You can't be like, well, I really like Steve in accounting. You gotta be like, okay.
See, but there's no... You can't even be happy at that point.
Yeah, you can.
Think about it.
You just gotta separate your work life from your personal.
That's impossible. That has to be impossible. No, obviously, once you get to a certain level, But if you're like a CEO of some kind of company, and you actually do stuff, like you don't have what's under that? It's like a E. Crap.
What do you mean, like a CTO or CFO?
Yeah, CFO. CFO, I think, is under the CEO.
They're all if it's
One
not if it's
directly
not,
under.
If it's not CEO, it's pretty much all directly under.
There's like one right under the
because
CEO.
they're all on the board. It's probably CFO, Chief
I think
Financial
it's CFO.
Officer.
That's what my uncle is. So basically, like, I was thinking about that, like, if you have a certain amount, because you have to have a money. He explained to me, like, you have to have a money man. Like, I was like, why aren't you the CEO? He's like, I don't want to be held accountable for most of the things that might happen, which is understandable, and I guess the financial. So you have to have like a money man. But anyway, like, so if you're a CEO and like, say you actually do all the work and you're the one that actually has to organize everything. You have to think about it, like, you're not going to have a life. It's impossible if you're like owning a business to have any kind of actual family life. It's impossible.
So you get impossible. It's just like you'd have to like
it's extremely rare.
You have to be one of those people that like doesn't need to like binge watch The Office before you fall asleep. You know what I mean? You gotta just be able to like go home and go to sleep.
But like, when would you be able to do that? When would you be able to see your family?
Like you have to literally run every night.
You have to, like, maybe from like, let's say realistically, like 9 to 11 o'clock at night. That's the only time you'd have. Yeah, you have to think about it only a business.
I mean, it would probably suck, but you could do it.
Anyway, but like, as I was getting to, like, but once you get to a certain level, you probably don't have to do that anymore. Like, I'm pretty sure so you mean Jeff like, doesn't have to do much of the actual calculating of things.
He probably just makes decisions.
Yeah, like, so like, at that point, I'm saying, like, you could probably be happier.
Like someone probably brings him all the numbers they worked out, and he looks at it and be like, "Yeah, that'll probably work. We'll do that."
Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably a good place to end it. I mean, we're over the hour.
Oh yeah.
So, let us know what you. First of all, I don't know where we got 200 million because they said we get 200,000 for killing all the kids.
Yeah. I was just saying.
But let us know what you do with $200 million.
And killing kids.
Comments. Yeah, let us know how many waves you think you'd get through. You have anything to plug?
Nope. I'm good. Brain hurts.
All right. Be sure to check us out on really anywhere podcasts are found now. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Podmas, Stitcher, Pippa, Anchor. 10,000 other ones. So yeah, anywhere you listen to podcasts, check it out there. And I'll see you guys next time.